If you're here, new, all the things. If you're new to my channel, hi. I pray before each and every one of my readings so that way my energy is protected, your energy is protected as well. If you're returning, thank you so much for returning and trust me with your energy. I greatly appreciate it. So Gemini, let's go ahead and get into your reading. When I got right before I got to your reading, I heard slow down. So I don't know if you're walking somewhere, you're walking out of a building, you're grabbing your purse, your somebody has like a laptop bag or something like that. Slow down, you're about to trip. Like you're trying to hurry up and get to your car and like just get out, like you're just trying to get off work and just get out. You're gonna slip. You need to be careful. All right, that's somebody like got on like black shoes or something. Anyhow, let's go ahead and get into your reading, Gemini, and see what is going on with you for the week ahead. Great God in heaven, please allow me to tap to the energy of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, in Venus, or wherever they have a heavy Gemini placement. Please allow me to relay these messages to the Gemini as accurately and clearly as possible. Please protect my energy during this reading, protect their energy as well. And please continue to bless our lives with peace, abundance, prosperity, and protection. Thank you. Amen and Ashe. Gemini, we're going to go ahead and start your reading off with the Herbal Astrology Oracle card deck to see the overall energy for you for this week. I love this deck because it picks up on planets, the herbs to help heal your mind, body, soul, and spirit. It's an all-encompassing deck. I really like that. And then you got the Circle of Life here on the deck. Some of you are going to be paying attention to more of like symbols, more than words, abstract things, more than words this week. It's going to be very important. Either you are or it's important that you do. Pay attention more to body language, more than someone's words, more something like that. Like you need to pay attention to that this week. So Gemini, you guys got Metamorphosis, Poids du Accord, okay? You also pulled St. John's Wort, which talks about radiance, which you know is Leo energy. When we talk about metamorphosis, we're talking about, excuse me, transformation. Heavy Pluto energy is coming out this week for a lot of the signs. And Pluto right now is, Capricorn has moved into Pluto. So that is actually one of the great, best energies to have in Plutonic energy, which is transformation energy. You also have purity here, which also talks about like rebirth Aquarian energy. Could also talk about Leo energy as well, which talk about Uranus here. But back to what I was saying, Pluto being in Capricorn is a great matchup because when we're talking about Plutonic energy, you're talking about transformation, but then when you talk about Capricorn energy, you're talking about being organized, your diligence, your actual dedication to the change that you're trying to make. So this is a really good energy, especially for you, Gemini, because it's sitting in your house of mobility, right? And so this is a good energy for you to really, capitalize on Pluto, Capricorn being in Plutonic energy, even though Pluto is retrograde. So take advantage of that energy if you so please. All right. So let's go ahead and get deeper into your reading with some general messages. What are some general messages for Gemini for this week ahead? You guys have feeling stuck. Ooh, brain fart. If you're having a brain fart, something like that, you need to go to sleep. And of course, it wouldn't be a Gemini reading without the jealousy card coming up. So this could be someone else's energy like, oh man, Gemini is moving and shaking. How can I stop them? How can I do what they do? How come they always have a bright idea and they're so quick on their feet? Why is that? You already know that was coming. I should start removing that card from the deck when I do Gemini because it's always going to come out. If you're not used to people jealous and hating on you by now, you might want to check your placements or your Gemini placement ain't as strong as you think it is. I don't know. You got anger, changes. Okay, so some of you are not, multiple authors. Here's the thing, and I got to tell this to somebody, to a Gemini. I got to let you know right now, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, you have to understand you are very intellectual, whoever I'm picking up on. Just because you're a Gemini doesn't mean you're intellectual. Well, I'm picking up on someone who is very quick on their feet. You're very quick with it or something, there's something about you that's really quick, mind-wise. And you're going to make people angry, all right? And so You're looking for a new job, looking for a new group of people. You're always moving like, I gotta get away from these people. I gotta find new people. I gotta get away from these people. I gotta find new people. It doesn't matter where you go. There's always going to be one. There's always going to be some type of energy. And some of you looks like you're coming to the like, dang, everywhere I go, it's always the same thing. So what we need to focus on, Gemini, is it honestly you? Is it you wanting to have acceptance or wanting to have feeling that you need this friendship so bad? Because it could be a codependency, so sometimes it could be you. Or is it that you just need to get used to this and don't let it hold you back? Like, don't like turn your, like, dim your light, because this is always going to occur. So we're going to get deeper into this for you today to see what this is, because some it could be on some people, it could be you. You got a codependency and you always want to be accepted. Other people, you're like, you need to accept that this is always going to happen to you and you need to not let it stop you. So let's see what side you're on, Gemini, for whoever I'm reading for. What does this have to do? Because metamorphosis, remember we got metamorphosis in the beginning, and that is, and as you can see, you have the feminine organ here of the uterus, which is cleansing through the cycle. Some of you could be coming off your cycle, but you know, spiritually, and this is for you men too as well. So if you're ever around a woman who is ministrating, she's releasing, and if you are in vibration with her, that is a releasing of negative energy from you all. You see at the bottom of the card, if you take a look, that is a soul, the darkness of the soul at the bottom. Hold on, y'all. The crumb snatchers. Okay, you're walking home? Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm in a reading. Sorry. My crumb snatcher is walking home. All right. So anyhow, sorry about that, guys. But if you see at the bottom of the card here, you see she's shedding her old self. She's shedding her old skin, which is something spiritually that you do, especially if you're the woman of the home, you have men in your home. It's always good to, if you are administrating and you're getting rid of the old materials, to have a man take it out, because you're helping them release the energy. All right. So that's something good for you to know. All right. Let's see. Are these Geminis that need to get used to being the top dog, or this is a Gemini who is codependent? What is this message for? Because if somebody is looking for a change, like you're looking for a change, but you're always looking for a change. And the reason why you're always looking for a new scenery or a new job or new friends is because you're like, somebody's like, you always feel like somebody is hating on you, and then it causes an argument, and then it's like, oh man, but feels like it's always going to be. So let's see why. Why is this always going to be for Gemini? Is it something they need to change? What is it? Five of Cups. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I was picking up on that. Wanted to be the wish. Yeah. Some of you are starting to feel lonely. All right, here with this Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Nine of Wands. Like you just want somebody you can relate to. And that's human of you. All right, remember you're a human being. You're a spiritual being having a human experience. You are still a human. Even though you're tapped in, you're watching tarot, you're spiritual, you're still human. You still have real feelings. And some of you here with the Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, you're like, why can't I just be accepted and fit in? Why do people always have to be mad? Six of Wands, the Devil, and the Knight of Wands. And what you need to realize about that, the Sun here, the quicker you realize that you are your own best friend, the quicker you realize that you are the light in the room, the quicker you'll be happy. So someone needs to realize you need to stop trying to be accepted or and it doesn't even have to be necessarily the acceptance of people. It could just be your acceptance of your idealisms you want accepted. Somebody wants their idealism, like, how come I don't have, like, let's say you want a following or something like that. Why are not 1 million people following my idealisms, but 1 million people are following their idealisms? Because it wasn't meant for you to have that. But not saying that whoever is following you is not important. Not saying that you're worth anything less. It's not saying that. Okay? What they're saying is they want you to find the happiness in who you are and stop worrying about this outside interference. And a lot of you are going to be transforming, really finding your true happiness, your soul's journey, your soul path, with the Six of Cups and the Fool here. I feel like I'm speaking in so many like cliches right now. It's ridiculous. Ace of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. A lot of you are about to come into a state of this week of really realizing and feeling what home is to you. Home not just being the physical house where you live, but what home feels like. What does relaxation feel like? What does it feel like to be comfortable in your own skin? What does it feel like to be the weirdo but still comfortable around the people who you actually think are weirdos? They think you're a weirdo, but you cool with it. You're going to come into the energy of what home is for you, because you're going to take a chance and actually let your freak flag fly. With the High Priestess here, you're probably getting a lot of downloads of this High Priestess and a Hermit during Virgo season. It could be a Virgo or a Pisces, like you're trying to get to accept your way. You're like, you know what? They don't have to. And they don't have to accept your idealism, and you don't have to accept theirs. But you do have to accept your own peace, is what this is saying. So this could be somebody, because with this best friends here, it feels like either you have Virgo in your chart or you could be dealing with a Virgo. And even though you guys, Gemini and Virgo, are ruled by the same planet, those energies are two totally different energies, because they're two totally different spectrums of the planet. You see what I'm saying? And the axis rotates. So it's two different ways of seeing something. And it doesn't mean that one is greater than the other. That just means the respect needs to be there. But you don't have to lose who you are in the process of getting the respect. But you also don't have to convince someone to respect you either. And that could be where a lot of you are as well. And why you keep moving around, because you're like, I'm tired of trying to convince people to respect. Now that, in that sense, I can see why you're moving around, because it's like, I'm going to keep moving until the respect naturally comes, instead of me having to try to convince someone. So some of you could be moving because of that. But it looks like here, to be honest with you, is that they're saying to you, stop trying to look for the respect, or stop trying to find your home when you are your home. Yes? Yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and get deeper into, let's go into your career and finances for this week. Career and finances. All right, I see him. I can see my crumb snatcher walking right here, y'all. I am a helicopter mother, and I'm not ashamed. All right, career and finances. What is going on here with Gemini's career and finances? I hope you are too if you have children. I don't like to talk about, I'll pick up in children only reading, but I feel like that's something personal you need to know about your kid. So when you book a personal reading, we'll talk about children then. But publicly, children should be protected, in my opinion. Just saying. But if it's something that needs to know globally about kids, we can talk about it. But personally, book a personal reading for that. We'll talk about your children, like on some real, for real. Just saying. Alrighty. So anyhow, you guys have feast, connections, authority, advancement. Ooh. So a lot of you are going to be networking this week. It's been like, as soon as I got this feast, you know how, you ever heard of like the lunch and learns or something like that? Some of you may be invited to, like, if someone invites you to lunch this week and they're like, have a higher position than you, and if it's an entrepreneur, their business is thriving, they've been in business for a while, take the lunch. This doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a physical lunch. So let's just say you're sitting in your car on lunch break, right? And you get a phone call, or this could be like you get a phone call, or you see a podcast pop up, and it's a podcast of somebody who's like a real estate tycoon or something like that. Watch that on your lunch break, because it's going to be some good information in that during your lunch break this week. Your lunch break is going to be very significant. Whether you're an entrepreneur or you're working for an actual job, whatever time it is in the middle of the day, you're going to get some good information this week here. Let's see if we can break it down to which days. How about that? Can we break this down to which days for Gemini? Give me a card for the energy of which day. We got the Chariot, which is the moon, could be Monday. Two of Cups, which is Monday. Six of Swords, which is Libra. Air energy, that could be Friday. All right. So let's see. Also, you have connection, advancement, authority. There's definitely something here. It's either a phone call, a podcast you listen to, or someone invites you to lunch and you need to say yes to whatever that is in regards to your finances and career. What does Gemini's love life look like for this week? Gemini's finances, love life look like this week? Let's see. All right, you guys have getting to know each other. Reconciliation. Okay. This doesn't feel like a past person. This feels like the reconciliation of your souls, like two souls coming back together. Romantic feelings. And then also when I got this, is like, it feels like a reconciliation of somebody who shares the same love language as you. Here. Romantic feelings. Somebody's a hopeless romantic, and so are you. Your lovey-dovey self. And you also have calling in your soulmate. I told you. This is someone you guys share the same type of like love language. You're gonna know who this person is. It's like I feel like this is like you're trying to play it cool. They're trying to play it cool, but both of you are already like. This is giving me the energy of two people who are like in love at like first sight or first hello, but they don't want to admit it yet. But eventually, it's going to come out. Both of you are crazy. All right. What are the signs that you think Gemini could be dealing with this week? Remember, we have your next 48 tomorrow, so we'll go through Aries to Pisces tomorrow. Could be a Leo, a Libra, or an Aries here. All right. So Gemini, that's been your reading for the week ahead. I hope it helped you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the information to do so is down in the description box below the video. Remember, we have Sunday special on Sundays, which are 15-minute readings for $30. You guys stay blessed, stay safe, and stay protected, and I'll talk to you later. Peace out.